I hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome to the podcast. When you pop up on the podcast, please just share the live. Let's have one or two interaction here, like I do normally before I go on the class reloaded. Welcome to the podcast. I'm trying to just find something here very fast, uh, so that I can put on the screen. Uh, while we take a few bars of our music. Okay. So if you come on the podcast, please just share the podcast and we welcome. I see one person already pop up. Welcome to the podcast. Please share it live while we begin to get things set and ready to get go on the podcast here today. Let's take the one here. I hope that's it. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's not what I was aiming for. Let me remove it from stage. Guys, share the podcast. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay. Let me see here. Remove from stage. Okay. How are you doing, guys? I hope you guys are doing okay. Share the podcast. Let me get this music. Let me cue this music in while we get ready for what we are looking for. Okay. Now let's do this. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody.
Liberia, stand up.
Guys, let me just get it strictly from my page on Suno AI. It's the only way I can leave, because if I leave from from gallery directly, then the music cuts off. So the best place for me to play from is from within my account on Suno AI. Welcome, I see 29 guys. Share the podcast. Let's have some beautiful conversation here before we pop up on the class reloaded. Okay, so please share the live. We are right here on the replay. All right, let me see.
Oh, Liberia. Liberia, stand up. From Monrovia to the counties, the people talking, the music talking.
Here on
Hey.
what is going on? What is going on here? I think there's a problem with the Suno AI. Guys, can you share the podcast? We will be right there. We'll be right there. The problem is from Suno. I think that's where the problem is from.
Hey, Liberia, stand up. From
Something is it can be intercepted here by another app, but keep sharing the podcast. We're going to be talking on Mirabro has been exempted. Jefferson Chelsea, the calling Stanton Witherspoon a liar. Yesterday we saw the president breaking ground there on the Providence Island, and so many things have been going on today. So let's just do the podcast very fast so we can.
Liberia, stand up. From Monrovia to the counties, the people talking, the music talking. Get used to it. They say the road too long. They say it can be done. But every morning we
I think there's a problem for Suno. So let me just share the podcast and then we can continue from that end. Normally it shouldn't be that way, but I think the problem is from Suno, the website, so the music is not playing directly as it should be playing. So let me just take it from here, and then we can start the podcast. But before I go to Stanton Weatherspoon and Jefferson Chelsea. Now, Jefferson Chelsea, a writ of arrest was issued for Jefferson Chelsea on the 15th of July. And that writ was to be effected on the 16th of July. And so up to then, I don't know why Jefferson Chelsea was not arrested by the court sheriff. Up to date, I think he was not in country. And it is alleged that an attorney from Margibi County have complained Jefferson Chelsea before the magistrate Ben, that Jefferson Chelsea had made a threat against him that he was going to finish his life. So the court charged Jefferson Chelsea with attempt to commit murder, criminal conspiracy, and 4 other charges. Yesterday, Monday, Jefferson Chelsea was to appear in court. Now, for those of you who do not know Jefferson Chelsea is one of those pseudo-politicians from the CDC that sit on the Spoon Network and lie to the country every day. And every day they sit on that show, Stanton Weatherspoon comes on with his lies. They support it. They are so smart at doing it. Whether the information Stanton Weatherspoon is bringing is right, no, they do not care. But because they found themselves in opposition, so any lies that come against the government, they are there to spoon feed their lies. But today, it's catching up with them. The government has fought for a very long time. 2 months, 3 months now, this investigation is going on. Into the trust case, guys, share the podcast, please. And these people continue to come with fake information. The reason why they do it is because Spoon have exerted itself. The way George Weah ran the country for 6 years, people believed in Spoon, and that's what was happening at the time. That was not just a mere and lie propaganda that was being spewed against the George Weah's administration. Those are facts. Extrajudicial killings were going on in the country. People were getting missing. Drugs were too much in the street. Young people dying from drugs. Many young people getting addicted from drugs. And all of these things, criminal activities, corruption, took over the country. And we all stood in that campaign to rescue our country. Now knowing that some of our brothers, the Stanton Weatherspoon, had an honor tune of all of these things that they were doing, then they wanted certain reward from the government if we were to take over the state of affairs of the country. And so today, with our network like Spoon, the CDC cannot survive. So presently, it is surviving on a misguided propaganda network, fake information. And they have all sat there from time to time and encouraged Stanton Weatherspoon to lie against the government. I just want to put something up quick, guys. Keep sharing the podcast. That is why. I want to get it in. I want to put it up while I'm talking, okay? This thing about George, okay? I want to put it up. All right? I hope this is not video. I hope it is not video. Just 1 minute, guys. I'm looking for an image to put up. And it's not popping. I don't know why. It's not popping up. It's not popping up. Okay? So what happened? Jefferson Chelsea Spoon came out with a reportage. Let me try to find it. Spoon came up with this headline against Jefferson Chelsea. If I can find it very fast, guys. So I can just read a portion of it. Okay? So, where is it? Okay, I think I'm there. It says Jefferson Chelsea held in contempt over public comments. Monrovia, Liberia, written by Melvin Jackson. It says Jefferson Chelsea has been arrested, according to Spoon. That is the network. So they believe in it. Anything that comes from this network, they believe in it. So their network is reporting this against them. We will believe it because they believe in this network. In contempt by the Monrovia City Court over alleged public comments concerning a pending case. The arrest followed a writ issued on August 18. Imagine since July the writ was active. But where he were, the court officers never knew. So on the 18th, they issued a writ against him under the authority of Spindlery Magistrate, His Honor L. Ben Barco. According to the court, Chelsea discussed the pending matter during his appearance on the Spoon Talk, allegedly making statements concerning the case, and the presiding magistrate that created an impression of judicial bias. And he furthermore said in his comment that the vice president have used this individual to press charges against him. And he described this guy, but he contradicted himself in his own write-up, because in the beginning, in the first paragraph of that write-up, Jefferson Chelsea said he had not seen this guy before. He does not know the guy. But he further got to describe the man. You know, for everything they do, when they have done messed and shitted on the internet, then they want to divert it, diversionary tactics, and they've seen this vice president as the scapegoat where they can put everything on. Guys, keep sharing the podcast. And so, Spoon reported this. When Spoon reported this, these are the guys that believe in the Spoon, right? They go and sit on Spoon every day and line on government, they think they are doing good for themselves. But they say, if your child can steal and you do not advise a child, like the case we've already heard, we always heard in Liberia, they say, this woman's son used to steal. And since she didn't used to advise this boy, and people used to tell her that, oh, your son can steal too bad. So what she did, what happened, the boy was arrested. So before they could put him in jail, he said, can I talk to my mom? Let me tell my mom's secret. When his mom wanted to talk to put her ear, he bet it. And they said, why you did it? He said, my mother never advised me. She always backed me. And that is why I've come to bite Jefferson Chelsea in the behind today. And Jefferson Chelsea go and write to say, Stanton A. Weatherspoon, at some point in your life, you will need to stop lying. So this guy is confirming to us that everything that Stanton Weatherspoon and all of the other people from within that panel, they sit on the Spoon Network and discuss, is just a bunch of lies against the government. But he said that they're discussing as though they are saying truth. You will need to stop at a certain point. Okay, he said, you are eroding the credibility of your platform. When did he get to know that? When did this guy get to know that? Hey, Marshall Snelling, how you doing? Tessie Brown, how you doing? Josephine Blai, Aliu passed away. Marsa is also there. Joshua Tombe, how you doing? I hope you're doing great. Guys, keep sharing the podcast. Who's there again? We're going to have to be very fast to rest myself before we go on the class reloaded. And so these are the things that these guys are involved with. Lies. And these lies will continue to come to light. That God pity them so. Y'all see a president that is making frantic effort to fight this menace. And y'all sit there, cluster up with people that run this year, Stanton Waterspoon and Amarakone, and try to distract government efforts. Even the great America will never win the fight against drugs. The great America, the great Europe, Belgium, Holland, France, Australia, all these countries, they will never win the war against drugs. Every country will keep fighting to minimize it and prevent it from coming into its territory. But the drug lords, that is an organization that is deeply established all around the world. It is deeply rooted. But good that Liberia is a very small country. We have a very small society. So to fight it is not a difficult task for us. It's not that the United States has under 52 or 53 states, where they have to fight it at the federal level and fight it at the state level. Liberia, 38 or 43,000 square miles, is a very small country. And every Liberian is needed to fight this. This is not about politics. This should not be about politics. Today, Jefferson Charleston and Stanton Waterspoon are biting each other in the butt. Jefferson Charleston is now accusing Stanton Waterspoon as being a career liar. It's good that these things happen, so Liberians must come to their senses and know that all these things these people say, all of the time we say, they say, these people is bitterness. I hope they see that. Now let's come to Amarakone. Amarakone has been invited by the Liberian National Police. But he tried to make this thing to look as though it is about he and the police RG. And so he wrote this statement in a very corny manner to make it to appear as though he's being targeted by the police RG. And so he wrote and said, I can confirm that I received a letter from the RG of LMP requesting evidence of my public statements about the cocaine case. Then he further goes to say, the Senate Committee on Security has reviewed it, and I have asked my lawyer to acknowledge receipt to the RG. Now, there's a trick he tried to play on the minds of people. Now, this thing is about he and the police RG. The fact of the matter here is the police RG did not invite Amarakone. The Liberian National Police invited Amarakone based upon statements that he has made continuously, that top security officials are being protected while they pawn low-ranking officers. How can you say the superintendent for Interpol services, something that person is a low-hanging fruit? How can you call Biago a low-hanging fruit? How can you call Patrick a low-hanging fruit? How can you call the deputy for administration and the RRA, the LAA, a low-hanging fruit? How can you call the deputy for operation and the NSA a people that are appointed by the president? Because you are protecting something, and Gregory Coleman, now I'm not talking for Gregory, Anything can happen. But Gregory is inching on those who are benefiting from these cartels day by day. And you keep fighting the government. Why are you fighting the government? And you keep writing trash on the internet. For every time you write this trash, they come and respond to you. The police IG have responded to you. It is his right. Because you are putting down on the character of our national intelligence services, the security apparatus as a whole. And so the LMP invites you and you elect to say the police IG. The police IG didn't invite you. Secondly, what is this? What is happening here? Guys, just 1 minute. I'm very sorry. Something was installing on my laptop. And so there's the thing. You come and run your mouth on the internet as a private citizen, not in your official capacity as a senator. You use your private page. You write all of these trashes. You write all of this nonsense in your name as Amara Kone. And then you are invited by state security. And then you say, the Senate Committee on Security has reviewed it. What has the Senate Security Committee on Security has to do with this? The Senate has nothing to do with this. There's nonsense. It has to stop. Why, when you come and cause noise in the general public, on the social media, you want to hide under the canopy of the Liberian Senate. The Liberian Senate, you did not speak in your official capacity as a member of the Liberian Senate. All of your critique, if you are speaking in your capacity that the Senate has mandated you to speak on his behalf on this cocaine case, then that is another issue. But you've chosen, Amara Kone, you've chosen as a private citizen, which is your right to speak. But you must be able to provide the evidence on your accusations. Because it is not an allegation that you are making. You are outrightly saying these things without mentioning allegation or alleged. You are outrightly accusing the security intelligence apparatus that people are there in a higher bracket that are involved with cocaine transshipment in the country. So it's good. You are a good citizen. Go and give the evidence to the police. Go and give the evidence to the police. Then you come on and look. Let me show you a video. Look at what these security people go through day and night. Look at what these security people go through day and night. Let me play this video and you see it. Let me remove Amara Kone from the screen here. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's watch this.
Guard, we received credible intelligence of transshipment of fuel happening in the waters of Liberia. With our partner, we mustered all our tools to work that intelligence until we could identify the two vessels.
604.
Keso ay mo numo. Copy.
And this vessel is suspicious, doing transshipment. Get every information about this vessel.
So they go at deep sea in a case where they think that we might not see them.
This afternoon at around 3 in the afternoon, the Goji 828 left the port of Monrovia, and they've been going on a course and a speed that led us to believe that they might be going to a rendezvous to transship fuel to another vessel. We're launching our boats and proceeding towards them. After that will be a busy night, so eat some food, drink some water, rest while you can, and expect to be woken up, asked to launch the boat at any time.
A suspected refueling vessel. They are flagged at a Banjul in the Gambia, and they are illegally refueling.
We will continue this video. That's just a short video. You see why? Do you see what our security, even though with a limited capacity, equipments, hardwares, you see the risk that they go through while you and I are sleeping, while you and I are walking safely in the streets every day. These people are bursting themselves on land and sea in the butches. Many our territorial waters, our land ports, our airports, to make sure that these places are safe for even a man like Amara Kone. But yet, he comes and denigrates the security apparatus. That's the kind of a thing you see people like Amara Kone are doing to our country. Men and women are sacrificing day and night while Amara Kone sleeps in his comfort. And then I see the guy from EFFL, how they call him? I've forgotten his name. Sitting and talking trash and nonsense. After Amara Kone has written that the Liberian government through the LMP have invited him to provide evidence on the public statement he's made. And you see this guy from the EFF saying what the government is doing, they are destroying, or what the officials of government are doing, they are destroying the image of the president. What nonsense is that? And I will do a special clip to address this guy. This guy continues to endanger people's lives while state actors are working to make sure that the economy is working for the people. Up to today, we have hit over 100 million in revenue on the 1.3 billion United States dollar budget. And you have someone just shitting all on the internet. They call the person to provide evidence. Then you sit and put that trash of a nonsense on your head. You call yourself commander of EFFL. And talk nonsense. The sacrifice that these young men are making to make sure that Liberians' lives are safe every day. Can you do it? You sit and run your for nothing mouth if you are smart. Why are you not in government? And you collaborated? You're talking nothing in your damn skull when other people who are suffering and making sacrifices for the country, you want to discourage them. This guy from the EFFL, I don't know what the hell his name is. These are the things that our men and women are going through every day. Let's go and watch this thing.
What do you use if there is oil? That
No going this, nothing. Because it's diesel, you cannot throw the ship.
So you don't have any equipment if there is oil spill?
No, no have anything,
No
but we
soap?
are...
No soap?
No.
Okay. We're currently about 50 nautical miles away from the port of Monrovia. The Liberian Coast Guard proceeded to the inspection. During the inspection, it became obvious that there was a lack of documentation about this operation. The decision has been made by the Liberian authorities to detain the vessels and escort them back to the port of Monrovia to conduct further investigation.
So this vessel was illegally carrying out transaction in the Liberian territorial waters. And Liberia, coordinating with other foreign partners, they were able to chase this boat. What if there had been another case of cocaine Do you know the fight that was going to be at sea? Gunfight was going to be at sea. That's the risks these men and women are taking every day, every night, while Amarakona is sleeping in his comfort. And these men will go at sea. How many of these transactions have occurred in the case of cocaine on our territorial waters? Because these cocaines that come into the country, they do not dock at the port. They come from deep sea, come close to the shores, and put them on the little boats and transship them in the country a certain way. Because the people know the lagoons, all of the places that are deep. And these men are sacrificing every day. Amarakona must present the proof. He's not a small potato. He's a senator. He has access to information. So maybe somebody is giving him this information. Let him go and present the evidence to the national security. The class reload will soon come on. There's just a briefing that I wanted to give. Now, the case involving D. Maxwell Kamaya and 12 others for allegedly stealing over 25,000 bags of rice that amounts to over 400,000 United States dollars. The case began today. Yesterday and today. So what is happening? The latest in that case, the government have dropped the charges against Mary Bro. Why? We can only speculate. Remember, anybody that can help government to be able to prosecute its case successfully and you are willing to comply, the government can offer you a sweet deal. So it is possible that the government offered Mary Bro a sweet deal to collaborate with the government. In that regard, they will drop the charges against her and she will provide maximum information to the prosecutors to be able to prosecute the rest of the 12 individuals. Now it will be Maxwell Kemenya and 11 others. So the government, through the court, has asked the courts to refund Mary Bro bond her money back to her, and property that they put in with the insurance, they have been ordered to give it back because all charges against her have been dropped. So we hope, because there's a very big case for assets recovery, that they will be able to nip the rest of the 11 alleged rogues that allegedly stole over 25,000 bags of rice, because it was 29,000 bags of rice. And how 25 were distributed to the suffering masses in disaster area, it is unaccounted for. And so they must go to court and be made to answer, to account for what they did with over 25,000 bags of rice, allegedly. Now, the Finabondo case, we are looking at it. What I'm beginning to sense is maybe government will use Finabondo in this cocaine case to be able to say a lot. Because Finabondo knew what happened, because the government is still investigating. Remember, the government said it's gone back to 2021. Finabondo was one of the biggest booms in that government. So we hope, even though she could be prosecuted, the deal must be sweet, but she must be prosecuted with a lesser sentence. What we want is to be able to prosecute many people who are responsible for the destruction of our country. Shut this podcast, guys. Dwalu will soon come on. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I just wanted to brief you guys When there are not much stories, what we will do, we'll come to brief you with what is on hand, and then when we get the big stories, we can talk for over an hour. That is why they're working on by 7 o'clock for us to talk for almost 2 hours. Share this podcast, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Let's get ready for the class reader. Thank you. Bye-bye from my end. And please make sure to share the podcast while you drop. Bye-bye.